So last night I did this working with Anima Sola Abessina Clarissa by doing the Mass of her mother Mayonette and making her sigil. Now, making Abessina Clarissa's sigil. Now, since we're passing into Virgo recently, this month especially, she is supposed to provide clairvoyance, an understanding of your suffering, and dreams. It's supposed to influence your dreams. Now, the ritual I did last night, it felt like something did happen, but I wasn't overwhelmed with the feeling. But I did have a dream last night to where it kind of clarified a few things for me. Now, in the dream, there was this overarching societal group that demanded that everybody else follow them, and they controlled society, and they would often send out many people to look for signs of disloyalty, or speaking out against the order that they said they provided, and they would kill them. And even mothers were expected to take out daughters, fathers, sons, things like that. That's how extreme they were, and all the order, all the people in the order that went out were sent out to take care of anybody who didn't agree with them. They all had these really serious faces on, and they really looked like they didn't have souls. They were just kind of an extension of this effort towards order, or this forcing us into order. Now, there was a resistance group. Of course, I joined that resistance group. I often have dreams where I'll join a resistance group. I've never had this dream before. And usually I will have a dream that's very similar to other dreams, but this one, even though, it's very similar in the sense that I joined a resistance group and I was going against the overarching order, this one is very specific, as they weren't looking for people that showed emotion the wrong way. They were just looking for people that any hint of deception or deceit, they would attack them, which was different than any other dream that I've had. Now, these people they sent out often shoot randomly into houses just to enforce fear, just to instill fear, and use that fear to show their dominance. And a few other details of this dream made me think that I had it because I asked Abessina Clarissa Anima Sola to help me understand my sorrow, my suffering. Because I've had quite a bit of it in my life, but the sorrow that I'm talking about is more related to my feeling of isolation a lot of the time, because my spiritual path is so individualized and so freeing that I don't feel confined with any one system. And you're hard pressed to find Hindus and Asatru groups in my area. Ones that are open-minded and not just born that way, and then they're kind of like, oh, outsider, what the hell? But it helped me understand my own suffering, that I often judge myself too much, that I send out these thoughts that try to control other thoughts, and any thought that I have that doesn't fall into line with my overarching mission or goal, I often judge myself for it, and I fight back against myself for having that thought. Just like the people that were sent out in my dream to take care of people that were a little bit different, didn't show the signs of absolute loyalty. And I think a lot of the time I judge myself too harshly for, even something like drinking a little too much, or smoking a cigarette, or eating too much. But really it's about, I police my thoughts very intently. And, I always thought this would help me along my path. I know a lot of other people, they don't police, most of the people do not police their own thoughts in their own head, but I feel like the thoughts that I produce have an effect on the universe, and that there is an overarching consciousness that I'm a part of and can always see my innermost thoughts. So I police my thoughts very strictly. But while I think I can still do that, this dream has showed me that I shouldn't judge myself too harshly, that I shouldn't just, ignore the thoughts that I'm having and just send whatever out into the grander consciousness, but I should also not judge myself, because judgment oftentimes, when you judge yourself too harshly, it'll push you towards doing what you're judging yourself for doing, because you're like, oh, screw it, I give up. And this happens quite a bit with, actually, this happens more often than people succeeding in getting over a habit, or trying to change something about their thinking, or trying to change something about themselves in general. They go at it with full force, and they go at it with complete judgment of any little flaw or break in what they're trying to do, and then they judge themselves harshly instead of just continuing trying to go in the right direction. We often attack ourselves, and this is what I've been doing, and I think Anima Sola Abessina Clarissa has shown me that I can work towards the path that I need to work towards, or on, however you want to look at it. But I don't have to have the judgment of myself. I don't have to send out thoughts to police other thoughts in my head so harshly. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna just, I guess you could say, think whatever I want and send out whatever thoughts that I want in regards to harmful thoughts to me and other people. Because I think that our consciousness does have an impact. It's like a ripple effect. But I don't have to judge myself so harshly for failing in my endeavor. At any rate, this went on for a little bit longer than I expected, than I meant it to. But hey, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to hit that thumbs up down there on YouTube, or hell, on Facebook too. But feel free to leave a comment down there. And if you have any questions about dreams, if you have any questions about Anima Sola Abessina Clarissa, which Anima Sola means lonely soul, or kind of a soul that's restless, that's unhappy sometimes. If you have any questions about my own path and why I police my thoughts myself, I don't allow other people to do that. Or if you want to control your mind more completely like I try to, then feel free to shoot a comment down there and ask a question. At any rate, thank you very much for watching, and I hope all of you find yourselves